For rulers are not a terror to good conduct, but to bad. Do you wish to have no fear of the authority? Then do what is good, and you will receive its approval. For it is God's servant for your good. But if you do what is wrong, you should be afraid, for the authority does not bear the sword in vain. It is the servant of God to execute wrath on the wrongdoer.
For too long as a young man, I would get a rush of adrenaline and fear whenever I saw the police. I used strong negative names to refer to authority, presuming that they were the enemy. I noticed with great joy at the start of my own Christian journey that I no longer felt like that. It was a surprising and welcome turnaround. There's an attitude of heart and inner posture that we can take towards authority that is either from a positive standpoint, like Paul, or negative, the people Paul was writing to. Paul was not ignorant of the challenge within his writing. He tells us he had received the whip on 4 occasions, had been thrown in jail. Paul was writing at the time of a particularly brutal Roman Caesar, Emperor Nero, whose persecution of believers would eventually see Paul killed, as too was the Apostle Peter. Paul knew the other side of the coin. Our witness to the world is more important than following our own instinct. Instincts which have been formed within the culture and which might not reflect the wider aims of the kingdom community of God here on earth. Basically, God knows best. We obey because we're in the world, albeit we are not of the world. And God knows the end from the beginning.